Alexis Mac Allister, the Rolls-Royce midfielder, or as Liverpool fans say so? Well, we'll be finding out this by predicting that will he win the Ballon d'Or or not, or will he be amongst the best nominees or not. Well, to be honest, as a midfielder, you usually don't stand much chances, and your chances are even reduced further if you're not amongst the goals or even the assists. And same might be the case with Alexis Mac Allister. 7 goals and 6 assists in 50 matches. Don't get me wrong, these are good stats for a midfielder, but not absolutely best for the kinds of Jude Bellingham. These are attacking midfielders, but we know that Alexis Mac Allister is a type of midfielder who will hold the games from the back. He's a little bit of defensive midfielder, you could say, but that's the primary reason why he wasn't amongst the goals or the assists that much as compared to other midfielders. He scored a goal in every 521 minutes in the Premier League, so yup, that's not a very good record. 14 out of his 25 shots were on target. Well, to be fair, midfielders like him are to take shots from long range, and that's the reason most of them are not on target. Well, I remember his one goal against Fulham. It was an absolute banger, to be honest. Although Liverpool managed to lose that match. Oh my god, what happened to Liverpool last season when they won the Premier League? They were just giving away the points. Out of his attempted 1,415 passes, he was able to complete 1,236 of them with a passing accuracy of 87.35%. He gave 45 key passes, creating 45 chances, and was able to successfully whip in 23 out of his attempted 85 crosses. He managed to make 15 of his attempted 36 dribbles successful. He put in 98 tackles in the Premier League, 22 interceptions, and he was involved in 354 ground duels, out of which he won 170 and was involved in 29 clearances. Well, as I've just now given you the idea of what kind of a player Alexis Mac Allister was last season, except for the goals and the assists, you might just know that why is he even in the Ballon d'Or nominees list. He has been brilliant as a midfielder, and that's the reason many top clubs except Liverpool might be pursuing him, and there also have been rumors about Real Madrid potentially scooping him up for the squad, but I don't think Liverpool will let him go like Trent. Well, the same can't be said for Ibrahim Konate. Nevertheless, the trophies that he has been able to win with Liverpool only includes the Premier League, because except for the Premier League, Liverpool were absolutely trash in every single competition. Yep, you heard that here. And potentially the reason behind the Liverpool players falling short of the Ballon d'Or might just be the lack of trophies. Hear me out, Premier League is a very, very major trophy, but the Champions League is, more than that, obviously. And that's the reason why Liverpool might just not have any Ballon d'Or winner this season. Most of the people in the Premier League might be rooting for Salah, but I don't think that he stands a chance against the other nominees like Dembele, like Lamine, like Rafinha, and those, and Hakimi as well. I remember under my Hakimi video, if you've seen that, if you've not seen that, go check it out. Some people were commenting that Hakimi deserved the Ballon d'Or more than Dembele because he didn't step up late. Well, I was thinking about that realistically, because most of the times defenders and especially fullbacks are not amongst the top contenders for the Ballon d'Or. Well, if their opinion or view is absolutely accurate, I would argue that Carvajal was the most deserving Ballon d'Or winner last season, but he didn't. because he is a fullback, not contributing that much, although he was there with Real Madrid and Spain in their every single harsh or good times. So that opinion is, a little bit unrealistic, I think. Nevertheless, talking about his key performances, a goal versus Real Madrid in the Champions League. Well, I guess Liverpool finally got their revenge, ain't they? Alexis Mac Allister scored at Anfield against Real Madrid, and big game, big player, I'd say. And 2 assists versus Leicester, which eventually guaranteed them the win. 5 chances created versus PSG in the second leg, but unfortunately, this wasn't enough because PSG managed to get the better of them. And he won 8 duels along with a goal against Spurs in the match in the Premier League when they officially won the Premier League. So that just goes on to say that Alexis Mac Allister was there with Liverpool and was performing when they needed him the most. But is this enough for a midfielder, a holding type of midfielder like Alexis Mac Allister, to win the Ballon d'Or? Well, to be honest, his case might not be similar to Rodri, as he won the Ballon d'Or last season, which most people would argue was unfair, but still, bro. Midfielders nowadays rarely stand a chance. If they do, that's because they've won numerous trophies. But for Alexis Mac Allister, he's only won one of them, although it's a big trophy. The Premier League, one of the best league in the world, domestic league in the world, obviously. But that's not enough compared to other nominees who have won it all, like every single PSG nominee, or who's won 6 trophies. Yet he still doesn't stand a chance because of his, low-ish kind of GA. We expect more from a player of his caliber. Nevertheless, he is not the topic of this video. In conclusion, Alexis Mac Allister will not win the Ballon d'Or. Surprise, surprise. Well, everybody knew that he wouldn't win the Ballon d'Or. But still, he might just sneak into the top 20, I'd say. And if it's below that, I won't be surprised at all. Nevertheless, this was it for today's video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And until then, adios.